started as a musician when I was 9, and my parents, came from Tibet, and it was during the time when they were resettling in India, as a refugee. And my parents found the Tibetan performing arts here, and that's where I studied Tibetan music and all aspects of Tibetan performing arts, Tibetan opera and theater and music. I've written few albums, and my main kind of interest is how to transmit the traditional music to the world and also to the younger generation. How I can sort of introduce that so that people don't forget, the traditional music. I have 4 daughters, and they play traditional instruments. I haven't been a very good, teacher for them because, as you know, parenting and teaching sort of doesn't go together that well. But they have been going to Sunday schools and learning stuff, learning instruments there. But my elder daughter, I did teach her, some instruments and singing. Any culture, if it's meant to live, if it's meant to breathe, I think it should be enjoyed. It should be sort of, and that's what the cultures used to be, back in Tibet or anywhere else. If the culture meant to live, it's sort of has life in its own community. For us, the Tibetans, we now 60 years in 50 years in exile. And we went through this period where, we had to leave everything back and, adopt the modern day, exile culture. In between that, there was a lot of unintentionally kind of losing of your ground, losing of your culture, losing of sense of who you are. And, actually, between the culture and our freedom struggle, I have a very strong kind of sense of tying those things together, And so I chose to become more, as a singer and musician, and in the songs I try to keep the spirit alive, and be a kind of example as a performer who, takes your own instruments, traditional instruments, and I sing traditional songs, and I love them. I sort of developed a taste for that, after many years, and so at the same time I also feel that we lost a lot of elder generations who knew these art forms, and they have mostly gone. And the younger generation is more kind of knowledgeable in Western and Indian music, but don't have too much of a traditional. So I am very interested in sort of passing that tradition culture, and I'm also open to anyone trying new things and kind of making it sort of relevant to the time right now. Every traditional culture, wherever it is from, China or Mongolia or Africa or everywhere, everybody has a right, everything kind of right, but you have to struggle to survive. So everybody needs respect, everyone needs attention, everyone needs some kind of a acknowledgement, and that's where I feel like our culture also needs that. acknowledgement and respect, and respect not before from other people, even among ourselves, younger generation, and among our people need to understand that these are things that have survived our ancestors, in Tibet. So that's why I'm sort of doing what I do, play music and practice and think about it. That's who I am, yeah.